I tried out the probably biggest foil for pump foiling, and it was quite interesting. Stay with me to find out who I think it is for and what you need to consider when getting one for yourself.
Welcome to Matt on Foil.
So Devin and Todd asked me if I would test their Betafoil, and I was keen because honestly, it looks amazing. It is so big, and I've seen the videos on their website, really nice website, where they actually show who it is for, who it is not for, and if you get it, it is perfectly packed. Tail and stabilizer got its places, front wing, masts, board, and a place for the screws as well. So it's really nicely packed. And let's build that Betafoil in a little 20-second montage. And here is that beauty. The foil span is 2.1 meters and the aspect ratio 21, which is amazing. The mast height is 73 centimeters and the board has 11 liters of buoyancy, so you can flip it around and bring it back to shore very easily. And then it was time for my first speech start, and honestly I was quite scared because I didn't want to scratch that foil, but then again I thought, well, it was designed to do something like that. So then I felt like Beta Freefoiler and went for my first speech start. And I was really impressed how much time you actually have to stand up. That was really impressive, but let's not go through all the failures. Let's accelerate a bit and then analyze what you have to do to actually stay on foil. So the whole setup is super stable in the pitch axis, meaning if I run a little bit and tilt the nose a little downwards, then I have enough glide to actually stand up, even go on my knees first and then stand up. Where it's really difficult is in the roll axis, so side to side. Once you tilt a little bit to one side, you immediately have to turn back. And you can see that here. Here I started to make a turn and didn't start to correct immediately, and then you go into the spiral of death. That happens quite a lot. So it is super important to, as soon as you feel it going one way, that you start correcting. And it's not enough to just put a little pressure on your toe or heel side. You really need to move either your foot to one or the other side, or what I did, the ass, because that's where the weight is, isn't it? So really, as soon as you feel it go left, then you just put that ass to the other side. But then again, as soon as you feel it going the other way again, go to the other side. And if there are little waves around, that's really your non-stop correcting. But with time and practice, obviously you get better. Here, with a little more waves around, it was even harder, but if you correct very soon in the process, then you'll be fine. Sometimes you are even able to surf a little bit. Now, does the Betafoil make pump foiling easy? Well, it makes it easier for sure, but it is actually possible to stall the foil as well, as you can see here. And it's quite difficult for me because I'm used to a little more speed, and I don't know where the stall speed of that foil is, or I didn't knew it at the beginning. So I was actually able to stall that foil. As I was very lucky to try that foil, I wanted others to try it as well and asked on Instagram and on the WhatsApp groups if people wanted to join. And there were 3 people who joined that morning. A newbie, Andrea, who was from the town I was in, who jumped on the board one time before. Another one, Tom, who is learning with the foil scoot, and Adrian Berger, a actually proficient pump foiler. So I packed my gear, my camera, my helmet, everything I had, and pumped over these couple of 100 meters to the other side of the town to meet them. Last year I went there with the Cyrus XXL and I was super exhausted, and this time with the Betafoil I arrived there and was fine. I could have gone even further. For Adrian, it took some time to get used to. He was used to more speed, obviously. But on
Betafoil first try number 15.
He managed to start pretty consistently. The only thing where he had trouble was in the roll, because he started to correct too late or not enough. Sometimes just with his foot and not with his ass, and that led to the spiral of death. Here he actually made a 720, so he corrected a little bit but not enough, and it just kept on turning. The waves obviously didn't help at all. Here we have Andrea's first try, and it looks like with every pump foiler, I would say.
Andrea on
But
BetaFoil,
with the
first try.
Betafoil, I think it helps because you just have so much more time in the pitch axis and in the roll axis as well. Even though you may not be able to correct it, you can still have more time to actually glide and then stand up. So her progression, I'd say, is pretty good because those were her first maybe 30 tries.
All right, what do you think? Should Betafoil replace your foil that you have now? For me personally, I don't think so. I think it's a good addition to the quiver. And let me tell you why I think that is. First of all, if I go on vacation and there's no dock to start, then the Betafoil is actually the only way I can get on foil. Also, going a long distance with the Betafoil, obviously, super easy, or it is possible at least. And also if you fall, you can basically restart from wherever you are. You don't need to find a good dock. I'm getting into wake thieving and downwinding with my pump foil, and that obviously is not possible with the Betafoil. If you don't want to miss that, the next video is going to be all about downwinding on a pump foil. Make sure to subscribe. Also, what Betafoil can be really helpful is for teaching. So if you are a foiling school, if you give classes, or if you have a pump foil club, then maybe a Betafoil is good to have in your quiver as well. If you think that video was helpful for you because you think about buying one or not, then make sure to help me out, buy me a cup of coffee so you can help me as well. Thank you for watching and see you guys in the next one. Cheers.